Hi there, this is Gary Ryan Blair, and we'll begin this message with a quote by William Shakespeare, who said, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man, in his time, plays many parts." But Shakespeare wasn't the first to see the similarity between the world and stage. Seneca, 1600 years before Shakespeare wrote, "Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters." And I love the idea of seeing the world as your stage. And in this message, my aim is to provide you with a few strategies which you can use to improve your on-stage performance, along with the excellence of your acting. So you make hundreds of decisions every day, and some matter much more than others. But committing your life to excellence is one of the most important decisions that you'll ever make in terms of your life success. So we must be mindful that excellence is not a relative term, for the simple reason that if you desire to reach the peak of your potential and to make the most of this one life that you've been given, then you have but one option, and that is to view excellence as the standard by which you judge every single thing you do. Now, why is that? Well, because how you do anything is how you do everything. What that means is that everything must be done with a single-minded purpose of personifying excellence. And a commitment to excellence is best represented by the words alpha to omega. From beginning to end, from first step to last, and from how you start to how you finish each day, excellence always counts. See, alpha is the first letter of the Greek alphabet. And in our world, it has come to signify a beginning, a first step on the path to a goal. Alpha may be a plan, an action, or an intention, but without it, one can never reach any goal. Another way of saying it is, you can't finish what you do not start. Omega, on the other hand, is the 24th and the last letter of the Greek alphabet. And reaching it means you've gone through all the steps, that you've paid the high price that success demands, and that you've reached your goal. You've accomplished what you set out to do, and you've demonstrated excellence throughout the journey. When it comes to personifying excellence and getting results, Omega does not mean the end, not by a long shot. See, the reaching of one goal frees and empowers you to set another, much more challenging goal. So while Omega marks an accomplishment, it must be viewed as the link between accomplishing one thing and the setting of a new, greater challenge. Omega is the link that completes and which expands the circle of ever-increasing success, prosperity, and excellence. And the great part about improving your onstage performance, along with the excellence of your acting, is that it is achieved via qualitative, not quantitative shifts in developing skills. And what that means is a focus on developing soft assets such as the quality of your character, your thoughts, and your attitude, along with civility and etiquette, to name just a few, must become priority number one. See, a commitment to living a life of excellence, that means an ongoing improvement in your qualitative assets, which in turn guarantees an ongoing improvement in your quantitative results. And being part of a qualitatively different world or environment, one where excellence is expected and practiced from alpha to omega, is the key to achieving excellence. So let's wrap this one up with one of my favorite quotes from Martin Luther King, who said, "If a man is called to be a street sweeper, then he should sweep streets, even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or even as Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, 'Here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well.'" Now, the point that Dr. King was making with his brilliant observation was this: that being world-class in any task or role that you play in life, to include parent, teacher, manager, or coach, has nothing to do with size, it has absolutely nothing to do with schooling, economic position, or even your DNA. But it does have everything to do with sincere decision and a strong desire to commit your life to excellence. Remember, how you do anything is how you do everything. And that is why you're called to do everything in a spirit of excellence. And living with excellence is just one of the many important things you'll learn once you begin the 100-Day Challenge. So check it out at 100daychallenge.com and make it the very next thing you do.